From Showtime and A24.
What do you love most about Whitney?
Comes a new series unlike any other.
Where do I even start?
Academy Award winner Emma Stone.
I like how you fight for us.
Nathan Fielder.
Money doesn't really matter when it's about doing the right thing.
And Benny Safdie.
You guys are strong, right? At the end of the day, you're going to survive, right?
Next question.
New episodes of The Curse, streaming now on Paramount Plus, only with the Paramount Plus with Showtime plan.
Level up your listening with Bose Quiet Comfort Ultra earbuds and headphones. With immersive sound and world-class noise cancellation for a not-so-silent night. Visit Bose.com/Spotify to shop sound that's more than a present.
This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 1968. Life After the Mortgage is Paid Off, by Andy Hill of MarriageKidsAndMoney.com. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Sunday bonus episode of ORD with me, Greg Audino. What we do here in our bonus episodes is actually play previously aired episodes from other shows in our network, shows that we think you would enjoy and might even help you with your relationships too. So with that, here is an article from our finance show, Optimal Finance Daily, and our narrator there, Diana, with her narration and commentary as we optimize your life.
Life After the Mortgage is Paid Off, by Andy Hill of MarriageKidsAndMoney.com. Are you thinking of paying off your house? Or have you recently hit the major milestone of mortgage freedom? Maybe you're simply wondering about life after the mortgage is paid off. Well, I'll tell you from experience that this can be a life-changing decision. A few years ago, our family paid off our $200,000 mortgage, and we now live mortgage-free and completely debt-free. No payments to the bank, fewer worries about job loss or income drops, and there's just something about owning your home outright. 5 ways life after the mortgage is paid off looks different. After we paid off our house, we had a big decision to make. What do we do with all of our extra money? Since we were making extra principal payments, we had around $35,000 extra to allocate each year. This was a lot of money for us. Well, here's what we've done to build our wealth further, have more fun, and embrace exciting opportunities today. Number 1, vacation more. The year after we paid off our mortgage, we traveled more than we ever have as a family. We went on an all-inclusive family vacation to Cabo San Lucas in the spring. In the summer, we visited the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Southern California was our couple's getaway destination in the fall, and to round out the year, we even went to Disney World. Some of these vacations were supplemented by travel rewards and airline miles. And in the case of Disney World, it was generous grandparents. But they wouldn't have been possible without our mortgage freedom and the extra cash we had available to us. Since we love traveling so much, we now allocate 10% of our annual budget specifically to travel. We automatically deposit money directly into our high-yield savings account with Ally each month, so we always have vacation money available when we want it. This summer, Nicole and I are headed to Europe. Goodbye mortgage, bonjour Paris. Number 2, invest more. With more cash available, we had thousands of more opportunities to invest our money. After all, the best way to create the future you want tomorrow is to invest your money today. Here are some of the routes we took for our investments. 401k. We continue to max out my employer-sponsored retirement plan because of the 15% match I received on all contributions. By the time I left my job in 2020, we had a balance of nearly $200,000. Roth IRAs. For a few years, we maxed out our Roth IRAs as well. This tax-advantaged vehicle allowed us to amass a sizable nest egg for our retirement. Health Savings Account, or HSA. We learned the power of the HSA after paying off our mortgage. This savings and investment option allows you to sock away money for future healthcare costs. With the cost of healthcare rising more and more each year, we're happy we're planning ahead. We partner with Lively for our HSA. 529 college savings. The total cost of public in-state universities for our children in the 2030s will be around $200,000 each. That's why we're investing in their future with 529 college savings accounts. Instead of throwing it into a savings account, we're investing money while they're young, so we'll be able to help them graduate student debt-free. Taxable brokerage account. Outside of retirement, healthcare, and the cost of college for our kids, We wanted to invest for other future events in our life, like early retirement. With our taxable brokerage account, we're hoping it will provide us a bridge to lead us into full retirement. Collectively, we have around $75,000 in taxable brokerage accounts, and our goal is $1 million by age 50. If these goals seem lofty, know that they are, but that's one of the best ways life changes after the mortgage is paid off. We have the financial freedom to work on other big money goals. Number 3, save more. Outside of long-term planning, we were both ready to enjoy some short-term upgrades. We did this by saving cash automatically each month into our Ally savings account. Ally's Buckets feature made this process easy and fun. We could visually see how much we had in each bucket and get excited as we were approaching our milestone goal numbers. Outside of the vacation bucket, which I already spoke about, here are some of the savings buckets we've been able to enjoy already. A new to us car. After 14 years of driving the same sedan, our growing family was ready for a new to us SUV. With around $30,000 saved up in one of our buckets, we recently bought a gently used Acura MDX, and we love it. An updated kitchen. During the pandemic, we were sitting around our house a lot, and our curious mind found ways to improve it. Luckily, we have enough money in our home improvement bucket to pay for an updated kitchen. We created a new bar top and overall open air feel to our first floor. It's been so worth it. New pets. We also bought some pandemic pets as well. 2 hypoallergenic Siberian kittens are our kids' new best friends. There's something about these digital buckets of money. It feels like you're getting permission to spend and enjoy your money. It's been a game changer for our family in this mortgage-free stage of our lives. Number 4, give more. Around the time we paid off our mortgage, I realized that we were only giving 1% of our after-tax income. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but I felt like we could do more. Jumping all the way to 5 or 10% sounded like the right move in theory, but in practice, it was a lot more difficult. So we decided to ladder up our giving over the next 3 years. In year 1, we made the goal of giving 3%. In year 2, we went for 5% giving. Each of these progressive goals made the process more fun, and we discovered more causes and charities that really moved our hearts. Today, we do 10% giving, but with our own spin on it. 5% to charitable organizations and causes, 4% to giving to family and friends through gifts, cash, and contributions to start their investment journey, and 1% is given out randomly to our neighbors through big tips or random acts of kindness. In the beginning, giving away this much of our money felt very difficult. Now it's one of our favorite things to do with our money. It's definitely been a very positive way that life changes after the mortgage is paid off. Number 5, take more risks. Last year, I took the plunge into full-time entrepreneurship. I left my cushy corporate career to pursue my small business full-time. I could not have felt confident enough to do this if we didn't pay off our mortgage early. Even if I completely screw up this whole digital entrepreneur thing, I know that we'll never lose our house. We own it outright, and that peace of mind helps me rest easy at night. I left a nice career with excellent benefits that paid me, more than double what I'm making now as a digital entrepreneur. But I'll tell you, every minute that I'm able to produce my podcast, write in articles, speak at a conference, coach couples on their finances, and make videos, I'm happier than I've ever been working. I never knew working could feel like this. And now I'm determined to make it work. Just like our mortgage freedom goal, I'm going to dedicate myself to making the same amount of money I used to make in my corporate career. It may take me 15 years, just like my previous career, but I'll be smiling during the entire journey. You just listened to the post titled Life After the Mortgage is Paid Off by Andy Hill of marriagekidsandmoney.com.
We talk about love and communication here on the show every day, but there's always more to learn. And lately, I'm proud to say that my own knowledge of relationships has reached a new level, thanks to our sponsor, Masterclass. Masterclass is an app and streaming platform that makes a meaningful gift this season, because you can help a loved one learn a new skill from the world's best performers. It's like Masterclass instructors are your own personal mentors, providing content and videos that are going to help you reach a new level. For just $10 a month, there are 11 categories and over 180 masterclasses to pick from, with new classes added every month, like renowned psychotherapist Esther Perel's class, which helped me gain a better understanding of relational intelligence, something that has absolutely helped me to be more present and more communicative with the loved ones in my life. So, this holiday season, give one annual membership and get one free at masterclass.com/optimalrelationships. Right now, you can get 2 memberships for the price of one at masterclass.com/optimalrelationships. masterclass.com/optimalrelationships. Offer terms apply.
This episode is brought to you by Pluralsight. Your org needs teams skilled in tomorrow's tech today. Whether you want faster innovation, better customer experiences, or streamlined software delivery, those solutions require teams skilled and savvy in the latest technologies. Equip your people with the skills they need to make the most of today's tools and tech. Visit pluralsight.com/pod and try it for free.
One thing I'm learning about money is that it likes to have a purpose. If you have an idea of how you will reallocate the money you're currently throwing at debt, for example, it can help maintain your enthusiasm for your debt freedom goal. After I got out of debt, I turned my aggressive debt payoff strategy into a 60% savings rate. I simply reallocated the money I was throwing at debt into building an emergency fund and fully funding my retirement vehicles. After the emergency fund was in a good spot, I then gave the money I was socking away there a new job in an after-tax brokerage. And now that I got to coast-fi, which means that I no longer need to contribute more to my retirement vehicles to have what I need for traditional retirement, I've actually been able to reallocate that money into a loss of income. Like Andy, I've used my financial security to quit my full-time job. And it's a real luxury to have full autonomy over my time, but it comes at the opportunity cost of saving and investing more at the moment. I liked this article because it offers some great ideas on where you could put your money in the future. And I also appreciate the suggestions here to allow yourself to spend a little more freely after you meet certain financial goals. When I was getting out of debt, I was extremely frugal and struggled to relax on my hypervigilance even after reaching some key milestones. I often have to remind myself that I've bought myself some options here, and I'm at a point where I can start enjoying the fruits of my labor. More and more, I'm seeing that money is only as valuable as your clarity on how you're going to use it and your comfort level on how much is enough. And in my own journey, this is an ever-changing and evolving dynamic. That should do it for another edition of Optimal Finance Daily. I'll be back tomorrow as usual, so I'll see you there on the Wednesday show where your optimal life awaits.